Can eating avocados help prevent vision loss in seniors? Margaret, a vibrant 68-year-old grandmother, starts noticing that reading to her granddaughter has become increasingly difficult. The words seem blurry, the colors less vivid. Like over 11 million Americans her age, Margaret is facing the early signs of age-related macular degeneration, the leading cause of vision loss in adults over 60. But what if I told you that something as simple as adding one delicious, healthy food to your daily routine could significantly protect your precious eyesight? I'm Dr. David Walker, a senior health and psychological wellness expert with over 30 years of experience helping older adults not just add years to their lives, but add life to their years. Important note: this content is for educational purposes only and should not replace professional medical advice. Always consult your healthcare provider before making significant dietary changes. Today, we're exploring groundbreaking research that reveals how avocados, those creamy, buttery textured fruits you might already love, could be your secret weapon against vision loss. The science is remarkable, and the implications for healthy aging are profound. By the end of this video, you'll understand exactly why your eyes might be craving that daily avocado, and how this simple dietary change could preserve one of your most treasured senses for years to come. The science behind avocados and eye health. Let me share something that might surprise you. Your eyes and your brain are more connected than most people realize, and both desperately need specific nutrients to stay healthy as we age. The hero nutrients we're talking about are called lutein and zeaxanthin, two powerful compounds that act like golden-tinted internal sunglasses for your eyes. Think of Robert, a 72-year-old retired engineer who spent decades working outdoors. When he learned about macular degeneration risk, he started researching like the scientist he'd always been. What he discovered changed everything. These carotenoids, lutein and zeaxanthin, are selectively concentrated in the macula, the central part of your retina responsible for sharp, detailed vision. Here's where it gets fascinating. A groundbreaking study published in the peer-reviewed journal Nutrients followed 40 healthy adults over 60 for 6 months. This wasn't a small, preliminary study. It was a rigorous, controlled clinical trial with measurable outcomes. Half ate one medium avocado daily, while the others consumed potatoes or chickpeas as a control. The results were eye-opening, literally. The avocado group experienced a remarkable 25% increase in blood lutein levels and a stunning 25% increase in macular pigment density. That's the protective lutein actually reaching and accumulating in their eyes. Think about that for a moment. 25% more protection for your vision in just 6 months. But here's the kicker. Even though avocados contain relatively modest amounts of lutein, about 0.4 milligrams per 100 grams compared to spinach's 13 milligrams, they were incredibly effective at boosting eye health. Why? The secret lies in bioavailability. Lutein is a fat-soluble nutrient, meaning it needs healthy fats to be properly absorbed. Avocados are nature's perfect delivery system. They contain both lutein and the rich, monounsaturated fats needed to help your body actually use it. Imagine the smooth, velvety texture of a ripe avocado literally carrying these protective nutrients to your eyes. Let me put this in perspective with some crucial nutrition facts. While you'd need to consume massive amounts of spinach to get similar benefits, one daily avocado provided more bioavailable lutein than many supplements. The researchers found that avocado consumption increased serum lutein by 0.93 nmol L per mg of lutein. That's more than 4 times more effective than lutein supplements tested in previous studies. But the benefits extend beyond just lutein absorption. The heart-healthy fats in avocados also help optimize your HDL cholesterol, the good cholesterol that acts as lutein's taxi service transporting these protective compounds directly to your brain and eye tissues. Here's a practical health tip you can implement today. Instead of thinking about avocados as an occasional treat, consider them a daily investment in your vision. Whether you're adding half an avocado to your morning smoothie, spreading that rich, green goodness on whole grain toast, or using it in salads, you're giving your eyes exactly what they need to stay sharp. The beauty of this research, published in a respected scientific journal and peer-reviewed by experts, is that it shows how aging well doesn't require complicated interventions or expensive supplements. Sometimes, the most powerful medicine comes from the produce aisle. Are you starting to see how one simple dietary change could transform your eye health? Because we're just getting started next. I want to show you exactly what's happening in your eyes when you don't get enough of these protective nutrients. Understanding age-related macular degeneration. Let me paint a picture that might feel uncomfortably familiar to many of you. Imagine waking up one morning and noticing that the center of your vision seems off. Maybe straight lines appear wavy, or there's a dark, shadowy spot that wasn't there before. Perhaps reading has become a struggle, even with your glasses, as if you're looking through a foggy window. This is the reality for millions of seniors facing age-related macular degeneration, or AMD. It's not just a statistics, it's a life-changing condition that affects over 11 million Americans over 60, with that number projected to double by 2050 as our population ages. Consider Eleanor, a 74-year-old retired teacher who prided herself on being independent. She drove herself to book club, managed her finances, and enjoyed detailed needlework. When AMD began stealing her central vision, these simple pleasures became monumental challenges. The fine print on prescription bottles became impossible to read. Recognizing faces across the room became guesswork. Imagine the frustration of reaching for what you think is the salt shaker, only to realize it's the pepper. Here's what's actually happening inside your eyes. The macula, a small but crucial area at the center of your retina, begins to deteriorate. This tissue is packed with light-sensitive cells that give you sharp, central vision, the kind you need for reading, driving, and recognizing loved ones' faces. The culprit? Oxidative stress and inflammation. Think of your eyes as delicate camera lenses being constantly bombarded by harsh light and environmental toxins. Over decades, this creates a buildup of cellular waste products called drusen. When these accumulate in the macula, they begin interfering with the delicate machinery that converts light into the signals your brain interprets as vision. But here's where the story gets hopeful and where avocados enter as potential heroes. The lutein and zeaxanthin we discussed earlier act like a protective shield in your macula, literally filtering out harmful blue light, like high-tech sunglasses built into your eyes. According to the clinical research we referenced earlier, when study participants consumed one avocado daily, their macular pigment density increased by over 25%. Think of macular pigment as your eye's natural defense system. The denser it is, like a thick, protective blanket, the better protected you are against AMD progression. What makes this even more remarkable is that the study participants also showed improvements in cognitive function. Why? Because lutein doesn't just protect your eyes, it crosses the blood-brain barrier and accumulates in brain tissue too. The same nutrients protecting your vision are also supporting your memory, attention, and processing speed. Let me give you some perspective on prevention with evidence-based health tips. The leading risk factors for AMD include age, obviously, smoking, genetics, and poor nutrition. While you can't change your age or genes, you absolutely can influence the nutritional factors. The Mediterranean diet, rich in colorful vegetables, healthy fats, and fish, has been shown to reduce AMD risk by up to 34%. That's data from multiple peer-reviewed studies. Here's something I want you to remember. AMD typically develops slowly, often without symptoms in early stages. This means the time to act is now, not when you first notice vision changes. Regular eye exams are crucial. Your eye doctor can detect early signs of AMD long before you notice any symptoms. For those already dealing with early AMD, don't lose hope. Studies show that proper nutrition can slow progression significantly. The landmark AREDS 2 study found that specific nutrient combinations, including lutein and zeaxanthin, reduced the risk of progression to advanced AMD by 25% in people with intermediate AMD. Remember, this information is educational and should not replace professional medical advice. Always consult your doctor before making significant dietary changes, especially if you have existing medical conditions. Your eye care professional can help you understand your specific risk factors and create a comprehensive plan for maintaining your vision. The key message here is empowerment. While AMD can feel like an inevitable part of aging, research is showing us that our daily choices, like including that rich, satisfying avocado in our diet, can significantly influence our vision health trajectory. Here's something you can do right now. Look around your kitchen. How many colorful, antioxidant-rich, healthy foods do you see? Your future vision might depend on making these foods a regular part of your healthy aging strategy. Ready to discover exactly how much avocado you need and the best ways to incorporate it into your daily routine? Practical implementation and benefits. Now that you understand the science, let's talk about the practical reality of making avocados work for your vision health. I know what some of you are thinking. Dr. Walker, one avocado every day? That sounds expensive, high in calories, and honestly, a bit monotonous. Let me address these concerns with real-world solutions that have worked for thousands of my patients over 60 during my years of practice. First, let's talk about the avocado per day recommendation with some key nutrition facts. The research study used one medium avocado daily, that's about 135 grams, containing approximately 0.5 milligrams of lutein. But here's the beautiful thing about nutritional science. Consistency matters more than perfection. Even half an avocado daily can provide significant benefits, especially when combined with other lutein-rich healthy foods. Consider Frank, a 69-year-old retiree on a fixed income who was concerned about the cost. We worked together to create a budget-friendly approach. He bought avocados in bulk when they were on sale, allowed them to ripen, then froze portions for smoothies. He also learned to buy them at different stages of ripeness, from firm, bright green ones to perfectly soft, darker-skinned fruit, ensuring a constant supply without waste. Here are your practical nutrition facts. One medium avocado contains about 271 micrograms of lutein and zeaxanthin combined, 20 grams of heart-healthy monounsaturated fats, 13 grams of fiber, and approximately 320 calories. Yes, it's calorie-dense, but the satiety effect is remarkable. Many people find they naturally eat less throughout the day when they include avocado in their meals. The study participants showed no weight gain over 6 months, likely due to avocado's satisfying properties. The healthy fats and fiber help you feel full longer, potentially reducing cravings for less nutritious snacks. Let me share some creative ways to incorporate these healthy foods that my patients love. Start your morning with an eye health smoothie. Blend half an avocado with spinach, berries, and a small amount of healthy food like almond butter. Feel that creamy, almost ice cream-like texture as the avocado transforms your smoothie into something luxuriously thick and satisfying. The avocado adds creaminess, while the combination of lutein sources creates a powerful vision-supporting breakfast. Make avocado-based sauces and dressings. Mix mashed avocado with herbs, lemon juice, and a touch of olive oil. Imagine that vibrant green color and fresh, clean taste, transforming simple grilled vegetables or fish into a gourmet meal supporting your eye health. Create avocado ice cream by blending frozen avocado with a small amount of natural sweetener and vanilla. It sounds unusual, but imagine that surprisingly creamy, pale green treat that's actually nourishing your vision. It's surprisingly delicious and provides your daily lutein intake in dessert form. But here's something crucial I want you to understand. Avocados alone aren't magic bullets. The most effective approach for healthy aging combines avocados with other lutein-rich foods like dark leafy greens, eggs, and colorful vegetables. Think of it as creating a symphony of eye-supporting nutrients. The peer-reviewed research showed that beyond eye health, avocado consumption improved cognitive function. Participants experienced better working memory, improved attention span, and enhanced problem-solving abilities. This makes sense when you consider that the same lutein protecting your eyes is also accumulating in brain tissue. For those with existing health conditions, and this is important, medical information, always consult your healthcare provider. Some medications, particularly blood thinners, may interact with large amounts of vitamin K found in avocados. Your doctor can help you determine the right approach for your individual situation. Let me address another concern. What if I don't like avocados? Start small. The beauty of avocado is its mild, almost neutral flavor, and that distinctively creamy texture that blends well with other foods. Many people who claim to dislike avocados discover they enjoy them when properly incorporated into familiar dishes. Here's a week-long starter plan with health tips for seniors. Monday, add quarter avocado to your salad and notice how it makes the vegetables taste richer. Tuesday, blend half avocado into a smoothie. Wednesday, spread that smooth green goodness on whole grain toast. Thursday, make guacamole with vegetables for snacking. Friday, add avocado to a wrap or sandwich. Weekend, experiment with avocado-based sauces or dressings. The key is finding sustainable approaches that fit your lifestyle, preferences, and budget. Some patients do better with daily small amounts. Others prefer larger portions every other day. What matters is consistency over time for aging well. Remember the broader picture. You're not just eating an avocado, you're investing in your independence, your ability to continue reading, driving, and enjoying the visual world around you. You're taking control of your aging process in a delicious, satisfying way. Are you ready to discover how this simple change fits into a complete vision protection strategy that could preserve your sight for decades to come? As we reach the end of our journey together today, I want you to imagine something powerful. Picture yourself 5, 10, even 20 years from now. Imagine the warm smile on your great-grandchild's face as you read them their favorite bedtime story with crystal clear vision. Envision continuing to drive confidently, seeing the vibrant autumn colors along familiar roads, and maintaining the independence that makes life truly fulfilling. This isn't just wishful thinking, it's the promise of proactive vision care, and it starts with simple choices like the one we've discussed today. You know, in my 30 years of working with seniors, I've witnessed countless moments where small, consistent changes led to profound improvements in quality of life. I've seen patients like Margaret, who we met at the beginning, transform their vision health simply by embracing healthy foods that love them back. 6 months after starting her daily avocado routine, that creamy green fruit she'd learned to love in morning smoothies, Margaret wasn't just reading to her granddaughter again. She was also completing crossword puzzles and even took up watercolor painting, something she thought she'd never be able to enjoy again. The peer-reviewed research we've explored today isn't just about nutrition facts or clinical studies. It's about hope, empowerment, and the remarkable ability of our bodies to heal and protect themselves when given the right tools. Every time you choose that perfectly ripe avocado, feeling its gentle give under your thumb, anticipating that rich, satisfying taste, you're choosing to fight for your future vision. You're refusing to accept vision loss as an inevitable part of aging. But here's what I find most beautiful about this approach. It's not about deprivation or complicated regimens. It's about adding something delicious, satisfying, and nutritious to your life. Imagine the pleasure of that first creamy bite, knowing it's actively protecting your most precious sense. I want to address something important. Some of you might be thinking, it's too late for me, or I should have started this years ago. Let me be clear, based on the clinical evidence, it's never too late to start supporting your vision health. The participants in the study we discussed ranged from their 50s to their 80s, and every single one experienced benefits. Your body is remarkably resilient and responsive to positive changes, regardless of your starting point. Important reminder: always consult your doctor before making health decisions, especially if you have existing medical conditions. This information is educational, not a replacement for professional medical advice. Now, here's what I want you to do: not someday, but today. Start small. On your next grocery trip, pick up a few avocados at different stages of ripeness, some firm for later in the week, one perfectly soft for tomorrow's breakfast. Try adding just a quarter or half avocado to one meal this week. Notice how it makes you feel, how satisfying that creamy texture is, how easily it blends into foods you already enjoy. But don't stop there. If this information has resonated with you, I want you to share it. Click that like button if you found value in today's discussion. It helps us reach more seniors who could benefit from this life-changing information. Hit the subscribe button and ring that notification bell so you never miss strategies for healthy aging that could transform your golden years. Most importantly, share this video with someone you care about. Maybe it's a spouse, a sibling, a friend from your book club, or even your adult children who are concerned about your health. Vision loss doesn't just affect the individual, it impacts entire families. By sharing this information, you might be giving someone the knowledge they need to preserve their independence and quality of life. I'd love to hear from you in the comments below. Have you tried incorporating avocados into your diet? Have you noticed any changes in your vision or overall health? Are you dealing with macular degeneration? And do you have questions about nutrition strategies? Your experiences and questions help create a community where we can all learn from each other. Remember, aging well isn't about luck, it's about informed choices, consistent action, and refusing to accept limitations that aren't actually inevitable. Every avocado is a small act of self-care, a declaration that you're worth the investment, and a step toward maintaining the vision that helps you stay connected to the world and people you love. Your future self, the one still driving to see grandchildren, still reading the books you love, still enjoying sunsets and faces, and all the visual beauty this world offers us, counting on the choices you make today. Thank you for spending this time with me, and I'll see you in the next video, where we'll continue exploring strategies for vibrant, healthy aging.